and welcome to the game thing here. And Chad, you want to take it away here?
Yes, this is Mage Hammer from Mage Hammer's Game Table, and I had a dream, and that dream was to take some of my very most favorite solo role players and put them into one group game, and this is what we have. So today, we have Jamie, who's going to introduce himself in a few moments, John Fredericks from Sharp Mountain Games. We have Karsten, also known as Solo Spelunking, and we have Dave, known as the Tabletop Wanderer. And John, I'm going to let you introduce the actual game and yourself, and then we'll just go around the table and we'll get started on this wonderful endeavor that is making me one of the happiest guys on earth right now.
Wait, I'm sorry, I had my volume off because I was checking something.
Oh, take it away, John. You're gonna introduce yourself and the game we're playing today,
sure.
And then the guys will introduce themselves.
And I want to apologize. I don't have our video here. I had it like right before I went to the stream, and then OBS has been in and out with capturing the Discord window. So, but I have to leave it up for our so we can hear it. So for those watching at home, I apologize for that. But that's where we are. So I'm John from Sharp Mountain Games, and I'm here on YouTube as Sharp Mountain Games. And today we are playing Many Worlds, which is my system, and it's a 2d6 system. And we're playing kind of a Star Trek type adventure. It's called Galaxy Fleet. So that way it's sort of Star Trek, but we're not bound by all the individual lore for people. And that's what I know. All right.
Great. Jamie, why don't you introduce yourself?
Hi. Well, first, I just want to say, I'm literally the fifth wheel, but man, I'm honored that you guys would let me join y'all for a fun game this morning. I watch all you guys play your games. I play your games and all of that. So this is just awesome. So I'm not a master of sound effects like Karsten is and all of that. But
pew, pew, pew.
I get to pew, 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 all that. So I just get to rub shoulders with some awesome, fun guys that I get a lot of entertainment from. I'm in Utah, so it's kind of hot here, hot and dry. A lot of fires around too. So I think Dave can attest to that. Like it's not fun having fires going on in your region, but yeah, I'm just excited to be here, and I honestly have not never, but back in the mid '90s was the last time I've ever played with human people, so I've always been playing solo. So it's been a long time since I've been around actual other people playing an RPG. So
great.
It will be fun.
Solo Spelunking, take it away.
Yes, hello. So I'm Solo Spelunking on YouTube, and it's also been a while since I played with other people because this time I also do most of my role-playing and tabletop gaming solo, except for maybe once or twice a month when I meet up with my Cologne gaming group. So I'm located in Germany near Cologne. So where I'm at, it is 5 p.m. in the afternoon right now. And yeah, I'm also looking forward to this fun little game here.
And Dave.
Hello. What can I say? I'm the new boy in the new kid on the block since I've only been playing this for about TTRPGs for about 2 years. But these four gentlemen that are here have opened my eyes to this hobby, to this world, and I'm just really happy to be here. Thank you. Really do appreciate it. And yeah, it's really hot. Oh my Lord.
Yeah. All right, John. So we're going to turn it over to you. You have the game mastering accolades today. So play.
Okay, so let me give you the introduction. You are crew members on the Starship Alpha Dawn. And hopefully you can see that in the middle. And if anybody can't see, I can do what's called a ping. I can make sure everything's centered real nicely for us.
Okay.
And then, like I said, if this is your first time using Roll20 or Many Worlds or anything like that, just please ask away and we'll take care of things. So you are crew members on the Starship Alpha Dawn. And I believe William Frakes, he's a command officer. So we'll make him captain, but I think the captain kind of decisions can be, a group decision for what the captain, what you decide to do. And just for those watching at home, a brief look at the mechanics here. So, for example, if William Frakes, you'll see his best skill is personality. You say, well, that's his lowest number. Yeah, because he's going to roll 2d6 and he needs a 5 or better. So that's the easiest one, the best skill that he has. If he wants to shoot his phaser or laser pistol, he'd need a 7 or better. If he's doing something acrobatic, that would be fitness, like swinging his leg over a chair, before he sits down.
Definitely.
Yes. And then if there's something that, for example, that is not on the sheet and he wants to attempt it, he can still do that. He needs an 8 or better. That's the default. However, he cannot get an exceptional success. If you get a 10 or better on a trained skill, one of the skills listed there, you can get an exceptional success. So you do a little more damage in combat. Outside of combat, I would give you maybe an extra success or give you a little bit more information. But you can't get that if you don't have a trained skill. He's a human, so he gets 2 free advantage rolls per day. And what that means is that he'll roll 3 dice and take the highest 2. And if he or another character wants to, for example, do something that's like crazy, then you would do that maybe with disadvantage. And so what you would do is you would roll 3 dice, but you'd have to take the lower of the 2. So you could still succeed, but it's less likely. And I think that's just a quick primer on the main stuff for the system.
And this is the rule book, what it looks like. So you get
perfect.
this on Amazon. I have mine in print. You can get the PDF, I believe, on Drive-Thru RPG, correct?
Yep.
And so I'm going to be referencing this as we go, but I wanted to put the beautiful art that John does himself, and he designed this cover and the game. So just want to do a little shout out for you.
Okay, so let's get started here. And then RMD is our medical droid, but he's a non-player character. Karsten, who's also solo spelunking, is playing William Frakes. Chad is playing Tiana Angelstar, our science officer, kind of a Vulcan analog. Rick Ranger is Jamie, who's our hotshot pilot. If you want to be on top of the ship, that's fine. If not, that's fine. And Korloth, our security officer, is Dave. And Korloth has great memories of his ancestor, Crud.
Yes, crud.
He tries to, live up to the family honors, the family's name. So here's the little briefing. You are headed to the scientific colony on Delta Sutorian, which has lost contact with the Planetary Alliance. And I can even put the names down here in the chat if that helps anybody. Delta Sutorian is the planet. So the Alpha Dawn is the only ship within range. And you don't know a whole lot about this colony, but you know that they were studying deep space phenomenon, including spatial anomalies. So they are like way out on the frontier, very far away from any other colonies. So your ship is headed there right now, but I want to give you gentlemen a chance, and ladies, in Tiana's case, give you your characters a chance. Any questions you want to ask? Maybe you're getting the briefing via, subspace radio or subspace video call. Hopefully their video works better than our Discord does. And you can let me know.
What type of spatial anomalies would she be looking at to, is there any kind of information on what type of spatial anomalies?
Not necessarily, immediately, but maybe you would know that looking at distortions in the space-time continuum. Possible tears in its fabric.
And,
exciting stuff.
When was the last time we heard from this colony?
About 3 days ago, figure. So, like I said, they are way out on the map. So it's that's why you're really the only ship within that range that can reach them. Any other ship, they've already been out of contact for 2 or 3 days. So,
Do we have any information about maybe some conflict in the area.
Okay.
Always with the conflict. Always with the conflict. That's so illogical.
What you know is that this is all still within Planetary Alliance space, but it's not all that far from the border with the Valkuruk, who are kind of an aggressive expansionist power.
Do not like those.
They do like
Right.
Fascinating.
So, how long would it take us to get there? At
You're on your
maximum speed.
Yep, you're on your way. You're going to be there shortly.
Oh, all right. And are we like, just one more thing about the ship? Are we like is this a small ship? Are we the only crew members? Or like, because I got this Star Trek image in my head now, is it like do we have like, I don't know, 200 crew members and it just focuses on us? Or are we just the 5 of us in this starship? Is it more of a little, I don't know, long range kind of scout ship or anything?
No, this is a bigger starship. This is an exploratory vessel. Sometimes you are called on for military or peacekeeping things. So think about maybe like the original Star Trek Enterprise, a few hundred people. Not
Right.
quite as big as the Next Generation Enterprise. I think there were supposed to be like 1,000 people on that ship. Yeah, so there's like, a full engineering complement and first contact people and full science labs and all that.
Right. So
The
how long will
colonies
it take us?
worried?
Well, let's say, it takes a bit, but we'll hand wave and we'll get you out into the system in a second or so. But,
Yeah.
Once we're done with questions, once
Yeah.
I give you guys a chance to ask any questions.
Yeah, I was about to ask, so how long until we are in long sensor range so that we maybe get like the lay of the land before we arrive in a, I don't know, possible disputed area of space? So,
I figure you have a couple hours, let's say. So if there's anything special you want to do in the meantime, we can allow a little time for that.
I assume we're all on duty.
Yep. Assume that you're manning the, Rick is piloting and Tiana's at the science station.
Right.
Cora-
Tiana's going to do a research, she's going to do research on spatial time anomalies just in preparation for what they may go against. So I just like to, I want her to prep that if we have a couple hours.
Yep.
That's what she's going to do.
How about other folks? Anybody up to anything special?
I will check our security things like blasters, pistols, grenades, weak booms.
Yep.
Sharpen your knives.
Yep.
I'll sharpen my claws, not knives.
You're well equipped should you need to do anything on the planet.
yeah, and I would suggest shortly before arrive, we go to yellow alert and get shields up just in case.
Very logical, Captain.
Very
Thank
good.
you.
How about
That's
Rick?
why
duly
he's the
noted.
captain.
Rick doing anything
The
special?
ship equipped.
I think he's the only one I didn't check in on. Yeah.
barrel roll. Is our ship equipped to do like barrel rolls or anything like that?
Maybe not quite, because you're not like a little X-wing fighter, so you can do a little bit of evasive should you need to.
Yeah, like the usual, what do they always say? Like evasive maneuvers pattern, Rika
Yeah.
3-7 or something like
Riker Alpha 1 or something.
that.
Yeah.
Okay.
If we
Okay.
get into a battle, you guys are all going to have to move over to the left, and then
That's
we'll
too
move over
big.
to the right. Remember? So
Yeah.
don't forget. Yeah. Don't forget. We got to do that.
If we get hit, we could just go.
Yeah, and grab the consoles.
Yes.
I'll shake
Looking
I'll
forward to
shake the
that.
camera. And
All
I
right,
am,
cool.
I don't know if anybody else is. I have my laptop up. So if anybody notices anything on YouTube, let me know. And like I said, I think we're losing the video because of high disk usage or something. I think that's all that's going on here.
Okay.
Or maybe even be the heat, because we were having trouble with, not on my computer, but with another video thing I was working on last night because of the heat. So in any event, you drop out of hyperspace warp and you can see the planet ahead of you. But as you start to approach, you see like crackling and light in the sky. And I'm going to try the effects here. I don't know how that's going to work. There we go. Did you see that? Oh, it's not,
Well, that's good.
I don't know what.
Captain, may I scan the?
That's the one I want. That look at that. That's
Ooh,
nice.
that's. May I scan the, whatever that is?
Of course, scan away.
Okay.
All right.
Well, we'll do that, but then we are going to have some pilot rolls to avoid it.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay,
I
so
have a
All right.
bad
you want to give me a
feeling
scanning?
about this.
science roll then for Tiana?
Science roll. Got it. On it.
And Mr. Ranger, do take us in, nice and slow.
What did I roll? Where's my chat?
You rolled an
There's
8.
8.
I did. Okay, good. So that is definitely good.
Yeah, and this is
What did I pick up? What did I
Sure.
learn about it?
Yeah, this is unusual. Like, you know, yes, sometimes there's space lightning, like in very dense nebula where there's a lot of gases and things around. But it should not be happening here in a planetary system like this.
I report that to the captain, and I tell the pilot to prepare for evasive maneuvers because we definitely do not want to get hit by that.
Yep. So this is going to be in game turns. There's going to be a certain number of rounds that you're going to have to navigate through this space lightning.
All right.
So
Mr. Ranger, please take the data from our science officer and calculate an evasive pattern that takes us in with minimum damage, hopefully.
okay.
Got
So
it.
since Tiana made her
Can I
roll,
say something to
No,
Captain?
go ahead.
Of course.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Where have I-
Yeah,
That's
but we
illogical.
got shields up.
Feelings are illogical.
Okay, so what we're going to do
We can
is
never-
usually what I do, I'm going to give, because Tiana got the thing, I'm going to give Rick advantage on this next roll. Now that's not every round. You like really can only do it once per that one assist like per person per combat or per encounter. This, but I am going to give Rick the advantage here. So Jamie, you'll roll 3d6, and we're going to keep the highest 2.
Perfect. All right, calculating.
So 9. So that's good.
No, 11.
Actually, 11.
11.
That's
11,
an
excuse me.
exception.
I
Yeah,
did-
6 plus 5.
I added it wrong.
John doing GM things already.
I got a lot. I got a lot of balls in the air.
I
here.
expect an English teacher to make that kind of math mistake.
Yeah, it's hot.
You
I'm
get an
gonna,
asteroid.
I'm gonna blame it on the humidity.
There you go.
Okay, so that's good. You made it through that first round here.
Nice flying, Mr. Ranger. Nice flying. Looks like all those hours in the simulator paid up.
Yeah, I learned from this Nash Duncan guy that I heard about. Some galaxy far, far away.
You mean the
Never heard of
gambler?
this guy.
The gambler. Yeah.
Gambling is illogical.
Okay, so
Yeah, but it can be fun. I do it sometimes off hours.
Fun is illogical. You need to meditate and think about yourself and your place in the universe.
Yeah, well, right now our place is right up here in the orbit of this planet. So I think we need to get a little closer, don't we, Mr. Ranger?
Yeah,
okay,
I'm not picking up. I'm not seeing enough of this that we need to, investigate.
all right. So let's have, if Tiana, Frakes, and Korloth want to do anything, let's take care of that before we have Rick make his second pilot roll.
Me right now, I'm going to get all our power packs and set up all our blasters.
And I'll be scanning, right? Correct? Is that what I'm doing? That's-
You can do that. Now he's not going to get advantage, on every roll moving forward, but
Well, yeah, I just want to see what's on the planet.
sure. Oh, okay. So you're going to try and get a lock on what the planet is.
Correct. Because
Sure.
I'm okay with we figured out the lightning. So I rolled a 6, which is barely a success,
But
it's a
that's all right.
success nonetheless.
Yeah. So you can detect the planet ahead, and you detect where the colony is, but you're not able to get any radio communications from them.
All right. Thank you.
And Korloth is busy doing his
Checking the equipment
getting all his because
for
he's
a ground assault.
he's hoping for a ground assault maybe.
Yes.
Always violence.
I'm stroking my beard and make sure it's set to stunning. And then, Tiana, you said you didn't get any communications reading or radio signals. But can you detect if their equipment should be functioning, or is there any kind of damage detectable? Is it destroyed or some sort of, I don't know, interference, jamming signal, something like that? Anything unusual?
Should I make another roll, or should
We'll
that
do
roll that I
do
just
that
made
next
handle
round.
that? Got it. Aye, Captain.
Because I'm kind of doing like the always on initiative, but not real formal.
Correct.
At least,
Just kind of
for
going
this
in order.
encounter, I'm trying
Yep.
to take care of that.
Got it.
So I don't miss anybody. Okay, so Mr. Ranger, you need to give me this another bolt of the space lightning comes out, and let's see if we can avoid a problem there.
Right.
So that one's just made normal,
That was
just
too
regular
close for
2d6.
comfort. Yeah, that bolt was too close for comfort. We got to get out of here.
8. Okay, so that's
Ooh, an
good.
8.
So that's our second round here.
Whew.
So Tiana, you wanted to give.
Again, nice flying. Nice flying.
Okay, so Tiana,
Getting lucky.
you wanted to do another science roll, I believe.
At the behest of the captain, of course. Yes.
Yep.
Oops. Go away, measure. Hit the dice. There we go. Did it roll?
Yes, you got a 5.
Well, that was my last roll. Let me try again. I got another. Oh, I got 5. There, it was meant to be a 5. So that is a success, correct? Because it's equal to or greater than?
That's correct. Yeah, because science is Tiana's best skill.
Correct.
Yeah, what you're getting is now you're not close enough to the planet itself that you can get like a diagnostic on the on all their equipment and everything. But what you're suspecting is that this space lightning and maybe other problems in the system are jamming the communications. In fact, it even seems to be affecting a little bit some of your, you think it even might be affecting some of the intership communications here on your ship.
Captain, there's nothing else I can tell from the planet beyond what I already have. However, I do believe that this lightning storm may be interrupting our own communications, not only exterior, but also interior.
Yeah,
So precautions need to be taken.
It's like the Wi-Fi's on the fritz.
Yeah, okay. So, Mr. Ranger, how long until we are out of this disturbance or through this disturbance?
You're about halfway there this round.
Halfway, okay.
I think I can fly us right through this thing, no problem.
Okay, Korloth, anything you want to do?
No, I'm just looking for some USB-C adapters to charge up all the power packs. So it's all good.
Right, and some of them are the C plug, and some of them are the regular USB plug, and it's
Yeah, the old ones.
If we had gone to a wireless charging system like I had asked the last time we were in space dock, this would not be an issue.
They were all filled up. I told you that already.
And
he's
you know how the
admiring
rest are with
Captain's
changes, takes forever to get anything changed.
That's illogical.
in the military, sure.
It's bureaucracy.
Okay, so Mr. Ranger, you're doing your role here to avoid this space lightning.
I got this. If I can type right.
5.
Good.
That's
5.
that's his best skill, isn't he? Piloting his best skill?
Pilot. No.
No.
This is 6.
Okay. So the space lightning crackles all over the hull. Now, luckily, it wasn't too low. Because if you got a 2, 3, or 4, it would have done extra damage. So it does do a point of damage to the ship. All right, but that's our third round.
How are the shields?
Sorry about that. My hand
So
slipped.
how are the shields? Shields holding or not?
So far,
Okay.
I would say you're not down to too much damage yet.
Can I take care of the shields, like man the shield station or something like that?
You could do that, and you could do a roll on that for next round, and maybe give him advantage on his next piloting roll. How's that?
Okay, cool.
So let's have you take care of that, and then we have to take care of Tiana and Frakes, and then we'll do our pilot roll. Aim, attack.
Fitness, sneaking, survival.
How about I'll give it to you under survival? It's a little bit of a stretch, but we'll do it that.
I'm
So-
a big boy, so so 2d6.
So that'd be a flat 2d6.
I have flat.
Okay, that's good. Even if I had made it untrained, you would have made it. So when he rolls next, he's going to do it with advantage. How about Frakes and Tiana?
Go ahead, Captain.
Good job on the shields, Korlosh. Good job on the
Thank
shields.
you. I only looked at the screen. That's all I did. The shields did everything.
But the way you looked at them made all the difference.
Yeah. You know?
Thank you, Captain.
I'm going to try to clean up the communications static that we've been getting. I'm going to try to clean it up.
Okay,
Would that be engineering or would that be science?
I'll say that's more engineering.
All right. And so engineering, I think, let me check my character sheet. I have engineering 6. So let's see what we get.
7.
All right.
Right,
So I hopefully cleaned up our communications a little.
Yep. So you're able now to talk a little bit more clearly to the planet. I don't know. Were you going to like call them and tell them that you're on the way?
I'm just going to wait and see if we can pick up any communications from them, and then so I was cleaning up our reception in case they do send a message. But I am tuned in on the planet, waiting for any communications that pop up, and I wanted to clean up that. That's what I was doing with my role.
Yeah, and you get
So
like
I'm not sending a message yet until the captain tells me to.
yep, you get this is the colony, and it's real crackly and all. Delta Sutorian requesting immediate assistance.
Captain, we have just received a plea for assistance from the planet after I managed to clean up the communications.
Oh, great job on cleaning up the communications. Well, try to hail them and tell them we're on our way.
I will do that.
Okay, so
And Mr. Ranger, it sounds like they are in dire need of assistance. So please see if you can speed it up a little. I think our shields are holding, so we can be a little bold here.
okay,
Got it.
so
Yeah,
here's what
sorry,
we're gonna
Captain.
go ahead. I'm sorry, Jamie.
I noticed the emergency brake was on, so yeah, I disengaged that. So that was the problem last time. So I think Korlock bumped into it or something with a big head or
No.
something. So
That was not me.
we should be good this time.
So let's make our roll here with advantage.
Engaging hyperdrive.
12. So
Ooh,
you got a 9. If it was exceptional, I
And
was
a
going to
9.
give you 2 successes.
Oh,
So we got to do one more round.
sorry.
So the space lightning plays over the ship, but you're able to, with Korloth's help with the shields and your apt piloting, you are able to, keep everything together here. So we are on our. You're getting close to the planet, so you're getting the feeling. This space lightning seems like it's a little bit less. You can probably be able to orbit the planet, but we're going to do one more round, and then we'll take care of that. So, anybody doing anything other than the pilot?
I'm still monitoring communications. I don't know if I have to do anything beyond that right now.
No,
Trying to figure out what.
Like
what
I said,
their
you're getting
message
that generalized
And-
distressed call.
Mhm. Yeah, I'm just going to continue to monitor that.
I just want to know, little OC, can the Alpha Dawn actually land on a planet, or do we have to orbit and use shuttles or some other form of technology, maybe transporters or something?
Yeah, assume you have teleporters and you have shuttles aboard, but you don't go into
But
the
we
planet.
can't land.
You don't go into the planet's atmosphere. No.
Oh, okay.
Ship's just a little too big for that.
All right. So, Mr. Ranger, please see if you can establish a nice and safe standard orbit around the planet.
I'm getting good readings, so I think we'll be okay. We are ready.
How about Korolev?
And
Okay.
I don't know about you, but Kiana, what about this disturbance in your professional opinion? Would it interrupt a transporter signal? Should we rather take a shuttle, or is it safe to transport?
I assume I'll need to take a roll for that.
Yeah, you could do
Or
a
would
roll
I
for
know
that.
I assume it's science, so I'm gonna. That was successful, not exceptional, but it's successful.
Okay, so what again? Remind me what you're trying to find out.
To see if the whatever's happening around the planet would interrupt our transporter signals if we try to transport down to the surface.
You're getting the feeling that the transporting might not through this kind of interference might not be the best idea.
Captain, my assessment is that it would be risky, though not impossible, but I think shuttles would be a better course of action.
Yeah, all right, thanks. So I'm giving the shuttle bay a call here. So I'm using the ship's intercom. Shuttle bay to bridge.
Probably.
Yep, and well,
Shuttle bay.
right? They answer you. Yes, Captain.
Please prepare a shuttle for a little away mission. We need to get down to the planet's surface, and if you can, give it some extra juice for boosted shields. I don't know, maybe quickly hook up another battery cell or something.
Okay, and of course you're the captain. They're going to do that.
Great.
All right, Korolev doing anything special?
Me just look at screen. Shields, okay.
Okay. All right, so you're getting close to the planet, but unfortunately there's just one last blast. It's a big one too. Of that space.
Go, Rick.
Space lightning.
Go, Rick.
All right.
Luckily, I was strapped in. So.
They finally put seatbelts in on the bridge.
Yeah.
Talk about bureaucracy.
Finally got the budget for that.
Yeah, it would be
right, here we
$5
go.
per seat more, so they decided to go without seatbelts.
All right, I'm engaging. Woo!
Okay, you made it. Good. So we get you around the planet here. Maybe I can even draw a
Good
planet.
job.
We'll see.
Nice flying.
Does it have a circle? Oh, there we go. Hold on a second. I'm going to draw us up a planet here to work up. All right, so that'll be the planet. This is the digital equivalent of my dominoes.
Looks great. Looks great.
It'll do the job.
Reminds me of the old Elite computer game.
So we're going to take you down to the planet, and you're going to take I think you're going to take your medical droid with you, because you don't know if he might be of assistance.
That would be logical. Definitely logical.
So he's kind of tagging along as an NPC here. And you get down to the planet's surface without any difficulty. And I know you went black. I'm going to ping you in a second. I have to reveal here. Has anybody else?
Did the first officer give me any attitude for wanting to go down on the planet or not?
Wait, say that again. I'm sorry.
The first officer, did he give me or she any attitude for me as a captain wanting to go down on the planet?
Maybe they gave you a look, but they know you too well.
Or I could be the first officer, and I know that no matter what I say, he's going to go anyway. So I've given up over the years.
That's fine. That'll work.
I'm second in command.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Beard, it's right.
Whee!
Ooh, nice.
Magic.
And also, if you want to zoom out, there should be a slider over to your left there.
Yeah.
like I'm going to zoom out a little bit so you can see more of the image here. So you are met by Coordinator Wagner there, Linda Wagner.
Okay.
Oh, thank heavens you've come. And she looks a little, not only exhausted, but maybe even a little more than exhausted, like a little sickly.
So
And so does,
I
you know,
walk
and there's,
over to her.
yep, and there's other people around too. So it's not like she's the only person on the colony by any means. But yep, go ahead. You have, so we're kind of out of initiative, so people can just talk and do things as they need
Yeah.
to.
Yeah, so I introduce ourselves. So you are Commissioner Wagner in charge of this installation? Well, pleasure to meet you. My name is William Frakes, but you can call me Will. And I smile at her. So we received your distress call, and here we are. So how can we be of assistance? What is going on here?
Oh, there's, thank heavens, there's some kind of, you know, on the far side of the system from the, you know, thank heavens you heard our distress call. On the far side of the system, like on the other side of the planet from the way you came in, just out of character, she said, you know, we're getting some kind of subspace anomaly out there, some problem. And it's not only affecting our communications, but I think it's affecting our health. She said, there's about 25 of us here. You know, I'm hoping, you know, that either you can resolve this or, you know, I mean, I guess worst comes to worst, you could take us out of here. Now, nobody's in immediate danger of dying, but we all have this weakness and tiredness, you know, it's difficult to function. She said, we did send a survey, you know, one of our professors here, he's, you know how they are, sometimes more curious than cautious. He did take a small survey ship. He and a couple other, he has a couple other scientists with him, technicians. They took it out, but they haven't been back. They've been gone about a day and a half, 2 days.
A day and a half, 2 days. Okay.
Because it's been about 3 days since the whatever it is opened up. She said, we're even having trouble getting a reading on it with our planet sensors. Did you have trouble coming into the system?
Yeah, actually we did, but thanks to Mr. Ranger here, our excellent pilot, we made it through the anomalies without taking much damage. The Alpha Dawn is a tough ship, you know. But you said you are tired and I don't know, feel exhausted. So would you mind if our science officer here, together with our medical droid, I don't know, takes a blood sample and runs a little diagnostic?
Oh, of course. You know, they're used to that. They're used to, you know, realizing they have to be tested when they go out on missions and things like that. I tell you what, Chad, do you want to just give a 2d6 roll for RMD there?
Sure.
And we can, whatever, his medicine is a 5.
Ooh, not good.
2. Confusing readings. Whatever is affecting them is unusual. This is not registering like normal radiation readings.
Can I use my psionics maybe to get a read on maybe their? I don't know. I know I'm not an empath, but at the same time, like get a feel for what another reason it could be going wrong, even though it may not be medical.
You could try a mind link.
Okay.
And now you don't make that with advantage. You just make that normally, but it's something that not everybody can do.
I approach her and I'm sorry. What are you? Is Ranger a lieutenant? What's his rank? What's everybody's rank?
Is it lieutenant or lieutenant commander would be fine.
Right. Lieutenant, did you wanted to say something before as I prepare? I think you tried to say something.
Oh no, I was just wondering if Korloff forgot to power up the droid, or he was too busy with all of his other toys. But
no, droid is not my responsibility. Droid is medical. Korloff is security. Boom, boom, pew, pew.
Korloff is why we need medical.
Yes.
Well,
So I say to her, I say, if I must touch your mind, my mind, to help assess what may be going on with you. Do I have your permission?
oh yes, yes, that's fine. So you do a psionics roll, and that's just like I said, that's just normal.
I got a 9.
9. Okay. Um, yes, it is affecting their minds, but again, it's unusual. It's like some weird waves that you're not, you know about alpha waves and the different thought patterns and things like that. But this is like something from beyond or unusual.
Captain, I'm getting the most unusual uh, results from my mind scan. Um, there is something more than meets the eye or even all of our senses here going on, and I am perplexed.
Oh, and I don't know, can you somehow detect or determine if it also affects us? So are we subjected to whatever this is? Probably, right? Once we stepped or set foot on this planet?
I asked her how long it was before she started to feel the kind of fatigue or malaise that she's feeling now. That to answer the captain's question.
Well, we think that that subspace anomaly opened up that we don't know what it is, like a tear or something, about 3 days ago, and then we started to get these effects about 2 days ago.
So it is quite possible, Captain, that we will end up succumbing to the same interference that they are. However, I think for the moment we may still be okay.
Okay. Yeah, well, I guess then we shouldn't waste any more time and try to yeah, get to the bottom of this. So you said you had a professor going on a survey mission. Can you provide us with the exact coordinates where he went or where you detected this anomaly?
And she says, "Oh yes, of course, certainly." So
Hmm.
because they want you to go out and find him or to stop this anomaly. Yeah, yeah. So they're not in a position like where you have to worry about them giving you information.
Right. So so how is your or do you have any technical data or readout of this survey ship they went? Because I'm thinking maybe the Alpha Dawn can try to, because we got sophisticated sensors, detect this vessel from orbit. Maybe we can find a trace to see if it's still in one piece.
So you're trying to get like the specs of
So
the
I'm
ship. Is
asking
that what
her
you're
if
trying
she,
to?
yeah, if she can give me like the specs of the ship, like I don't know, maybe if they have something like a transponder code or a special what did they call it, like the prefix code or whatever, so that we can use our ship sensors to fine tune in using these specs to try to locate the survey vessel. So anything that could help us detect it, you know.
Yep. And she gives all that. Let's say she gives all that to Rick because he's the pilot. And he would know all the specs and stuff. She calls it up on her small handheld computer and gets it over to him.
Yeah.
So how
All
about
right, so Mr. Ranger, with these specs, could you try to maybe use our shuttle sensors or contact the ship and have them run a detailed sensor sweep around these coordinates that were given to us to maybe find out something more about the fate of the survey vessel?
Yes, Captain. I've got those all in my data pad here, so let me go ahead and analyze those real quick.
Yep, and you don't need any.
Yeah.
Good. You don't need any kind of
Oh,
roll. But what you're getting is
okay.
you would probably need to get closer to that anomaly to really detect the ship itself.
Yes, Captain. I think we can all get in and we can shuttle right on over there real quick and see what's up with this crew.
Well,
See
you
if
could
we can
shuttle
help
over,
them.
or you could take your main ship.
I think we can shuttle over there.
Yeah, I think
would
we
feel
can take the
safer in
main
our
ship,
main
right?
ship.
Because we can't land with the main ship and can't transport, so we got to take the shuttle.
Oh, but it's an anomaly. It's not a planet, Captain.
No, it's not a planet that you're going to.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm sorry if I
Oh,
wasn't.
but didn't you say the far side of the planet? So on the other side of the planet or in space?
The far
The
side,
system,
yeah, the
the
far
other
side
side
of
of
the
the
system.
system.
Maybe I wasn't clear. Sorry
Yes.
about that.
oh,
Okay, so in space,
I
yeah,
thought it
okay.
was a planet.
Maybe we should take the big one then.
Yeah, of course, definitely. But is there anything we need to do here first before we leave?
I would like to download the schematics and any kind of data that they have to my pad here so that we have access to it on our ship, Captain.
Good thinking. Of course, do that, please.
Do I have your permission,
Of
Ms.
course.
Wagner?
Yep.
Captain,
Oh,
or
Miss
whatever
Wagner.
your
Yeah,
title is.
sorry.
Yep. So you
Yeah, I was
get
asking her.
you get all the data on the small ship, and what data they
Excellent.
have from the.
And an anomaly, and I want all the stuff, not just the ship, like the anomaly, all the stuff that's happened since then. I want
they
their
don't have much-
logs and all that stuff.
Right. Now they don't have much on the anomaly because that's like when you come into the system, you could see that was what was messing up their messing up their communications and their systems in general.
Okay. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure I had all the information possible I could about the whole situation. And now it's on my pad, so I'm good. Mission accomplished, Captain.
And how about Korloff
So-
and Rick? Do you gentlemen have any questions to ask of the colonists?
I just go over to Rick and whisper to him. Is she okay? Human looks dead. Very pale.
That's just how humans look in my experience.
Maybe
Little
cause
under-
no fur.
So how many colonies do you have down here?
Oh, well, we're the only one.
No, I mean how many people?
Oh, about 25.
25.
Any troublemakers?
Oh no, we're well scanned. We're so far out. There's not much trouble they could get into. I see Krolos
Okay.
thinking maybe somebody was up to something. She said, I don't think so.
Very well then.
All right, so we got all the data we need, and we got the coordinates where the survey vessel went. So I think we should get back to the Alpha Dawn and head for this anomaly.
Hi, Captain.
I think so.
Me
That
like
would be
plan.
logical.
Commissioner Wagner, would you like to join us on board our vessel?
She says, well, I think I better stay with my people, especially with this sickness going around.
Yeah.
Maybe,
I was-
if everything's successful, if you need to transport us off, certainly then I'd come aboard.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe we should, just as a precaution, take all of you with us. So this is why I was asking how many people you are. I think we could fit 25, but then again, I doubt you would be safer on the Alpha Dawn when we are on this mission. So maybe that's not a good idea. Second thought.
If I
I
may,
say
Captain,
we go.
I agree with you that if we can always come back and pick them up, but this mission may be dangerous for civilians or colonists. So I back up your decision, Captain.
I too.
Yes. All right. Thank you. So I think we're good to go. And yeah, let's return to the Alpha Dawn and set a course for this anomaly.
Okay. So we will take you back there, and I'll show you what you see, and we'll move things along as we're close to entering our second hour here. How about that?
Time
Wow,
flies.
that went
Yep.
fast. It does. Role playing, that's the thing about role playing games. It just goes so fast you don't even realize it. I love it.
All right, so let me reveal what you see. So you take the, we're hand waving to move things along here. This is like right after the commercial break.
Perfect.
I don't want to go too far. Is that far enough? Yeah, I think that's good. That'll work out perfectly. So you head out out towards the far side of the system, and you can see what appears to be like a rip in space there. And I've been
It
getting
appears to look like, yes, it appears to look like what you humans call a mohawk.
A what?
You mean the haircut?
A haircut, of course.
Hmm.
I think this is
An
now
interesting.
called the mohawk anomaly.
Yeah, I think we can go with that. So Mohawk anomaly it is then. Makes it easier to identify the thing.
So
So,
you say that humans do this with their hair?
Yeah, sometimes they do. They do all kinds of strange things with their hair sometimes. Dye it in different colors and shave off one side, leave the other, and a lot of strange things they can do with their hair.
Koloth want
Especially-
to do.
Yes, especially musicians known as punk rockers tend to do it the most.
Ooh, Koloth wants this hairstyle.
I think you should have it.
Yeah,
Okay, so what's
Yeah.
happening as you approach the rift? Sorry to herd cats here.
It's okay.
Squirrel.
Squirrel.
so what about the sensors? Can we detect the survey vessel?
Okay, so you want Tiana, you want to make a science roll to try and detect the vessel?
Absolutely. I got a 9. I have a
9,
5.
okay. You're getting a rough idea. You don't have a full lock on it, but you do have a rough idea that survey vessel might be there.
Lieutenant Ranger, does the statistics and data I'm receiving match those that you took from the commissioner as far as the identity of the vessel?
It appears to be. It's a little bit not precise, but it appears to be the vessel to me. I can get us closer.
Yes, please do.
Oh.
Get us as close as possible and boost our shields to maximum strength.
Will do, Captain.
Okay, so Korloth, why don't you give me a roll to see about boosting the shields there?
2d6, right?
Yep, 2d6. Maybe if I ever revamp Korloth, we might give him some engineering or something.
8.
8. Okay, so that's
Once
good.
you have Mohawk.
Yeah, so that's good because what I'm going to do is let Rick. Then you're boosting the shields, so you can make your roll at advantage because as you start to bring the ship in, you can feel like problems with gravity and problems with the space. So there's this tear is not something to be trifled with.
Okay, I'm bringing us closer, Captain. I can feel the ship being pulled in, though, so we need to be careful here.
All right, bridge
Ooh.
to engineering.
So even with a little bit of advantage, the ship takes a little bit of damage here.
Bridge to
Yep, go
engineering.
ahead. Yep, engineering response.
Yes. Please reduce power to all non-essential systems and boost all the power that is available to the engines.
Aye, Captain, I'll give her all she's got.
Yeah, but try to give it a little more.
Okay, so I think we're kind of back to the top of the batting order here. In fact, how about the captain? Do you want to give me a personality roll?
Of course. So 2d6.
Yes.
That is an 8.
So
My
you-
personality is 5.
Yeah, because I don't think I've had you roll. So you are able to inspire that engineer, or browbeat him a little bit, and he's going to do what he can. Okay. So
Of course.
So you
It's
wanted him
nothing there.
You wanted him to go for protection on the shields. That's fine.
No, I wanted him to reroute all non-necessary power that is needed elsewhere to the engines in case we get sucked in or something.
Oh, okay, sure. Okay, well,
Yeah.
we'll consider that for a piloting role if we need it.
Yeah.
Because if you're going to get that, you might need to get. So you're moving in closer, right?
Yes.
So you did
The
move in.
shields are already boosted, and now we want also the engines to be juiced up a little.
So you were able to move in a little bit closer, but again, the ship took a little tiny bit of damage there. There was some rocking and some tearing because of the spatial stress. That was the last roll that you made, Rick. So I guess we'll just go back up around the clock here. So Tiana, what are you doing this round?
She's going to be scanning the anomaly to, first of all, I want to set up a monitor so that if it starts to maybe send out any kind of harmful, more of those lightnings that we've been dodging,
Yep.
I would like to set that up, plus also gather as much information about it as I can.
Yeah, occasionally you do get a little bit of lightning. Go ahead.
And I also want to see if I can scan the survey ship to see what kind of damages it has, whether its systems are up and operational, and maybe even try to communicate with them if I'm also playing basically a communications person. So lots going on with her. So whatever you feel is most.
Give me a science roll to see what you get on the survey vessel.
All right. Whoa.
12. Good. That's pretty good.
That's what we're hoping for.
You get the survey vessel. So in order to get at it, it's like it got too close, and maybe even get some garbled transmissions, like it's set on automatic. Anybody in the area help getting pulled in? But you got
Can I tell whether life support is still active or not?
Okay. Yeah, with that exceptional success, I'll say you do.
Yeah. So life support is still active, Captain. Life signs are a bit hazy right now because my scan is a bit garbled, but I am getting communication and a distress signal from them. They are doing the best they can to avoid whatever this Mohawk anomaly is doing to them.
All right, tactical, get a tractor beam ready. See if you can get a lock.
Okay. So you also detected, Tiana, you're not getting any kind of good readings on this, but you do detect visual. There's something else out there.
Captain, something else has appeared.
And I think if you see it, like I made it big for you.
On screen.
And if you just click.
And now it's on screen.
It is, yeah. And for all you would have to do, if you click anywhere, it'll go away. It'll go back to normal.
It looks like a big jellyfish in space, if you ask me.
Yeah, now you don't know how. Now I would say you don't have a lot of information on it, whether it's big, small, but there's something else there.
Yeah. All right. So we keep an eye on it, but our primary target is to rescue the survey ship first. So we need to get a tractor beam locked on it.
Okay. So Korloth, you're manning the kind of that operations station, kind of the way Worf does on the Next Generation. So how about we'll say we can get the ship if we get both a successful pilot from Rick and a successful roll from Korloth.
Good thing. Let's do it.
All right.
Would that be aim for Korloth for the tractor beam, or what would that be?
Yeah, 8.
Yeah, probably because he doesn't have that.
No,
specific...
aim. I mean, aim. The skill. Aim. Like
you want to
shooting?
use aim?
It doesn't really matter. I got a 10.
Okay. Yep. You would have gotten it. Yeah, you got an exceptional success. And how did our pilot do? Oh, that's good enough. Not exceptional, but it's good enough. Perfect. So you were able to get the ship in there and start to tractor it before it falls through there, wherever that rift goes. But you see that the other thing that's there, whatever it is moving closer in your direction.
Captain, are you seeing this?
Yes. Tiana, do you detect any sort of power emissions from this thing, or is it organic? It looks organic.
I've been scanning, and now I think my results are coming through, barely, but they're
Yep.
coming through.
Yep. So you got a success is a success.
Absolutely.
Other than exceptional, there's no degrees of success, or I mean, like the 12 is great, but there's no that's just exceptional. That's not it's kind of like a critical. Yeah. So you're not getting any technological signals here. You are getting waves coming off of it, like maybe you could
All right.
interpret them, but you're not getting not standard radio waves or not you know like this was a satellite or anything.
Captain, I don't believe that this has been constructed by any type of
Hmm.
species. If anything, it might be some kind of new life form. I'm receiving some kind of waves off of it that I cannot explain, but it has definitely not been constructed by the hands of a species.
And those waves that are coming from it, do they match the waves of the anomaly?
What's my answer to that?
You could do another science roll, and then
Absolutely.
I'll tell you what I can tell you.
Oh, another exceptional.
All right.
12.
Woo, I'm on fire.
Yep,
This never happens.
That's good. 2d6 forever. And
That should explode.
what you're getting is, yeah, the waves are similar to that tear in space, like on same frequencies or something. And with the exceptional, you have your console in front of you, and you have, like, I'm sure, some kind of little grill screen there or grill speaker thing. It's like the Burger King drive-through, and you're getting the crackly, but you're getting a few words. Help, please help. It's very polite.
From the jellyfish.
Yes. What do you think?
Captain, I'm receiving something that I may interpret as communication from the creature. I suppose I'm going to call it for now. It is asking for help.
All right. So ask it how we can help, or what's the problem.
Is there any way I can broadcast to it, or am I just going to be able to pick up its waves?
Well, I would give you a science roll if you want to try to talk to it.
Yeah, I'm following my captain's orders. 6.
Okay. So you're going to try to communicate back with it?
I'm going to send the message, my captain. What can we do to help? Basically, is the message I will send. Or how can we help?
Weakened, can't go through.
And I'm just going to broadcast this to the bridge so they
Sure.
can all hear it.
Can't go through. So does that mean they can't go back?
Well, he says
Could it be their shields? Could their shields be interfering?
They seem to be attracted to the ship.
Do you mean our shields, Korloth? If our shields are interfering?
Or maybe even theirs, Captain.
Or So Tiana, ask it, how did it get here if it can't go through? Or what changed, why it can't go through?
You want me to roll, or now that I've established a link?
I think now that you've established, that's fine. And
right, so I asked with the captain.
Right, and Korloth, you were suggesting something with the shields?
Yes, probably the shields are interfering with something.
Like your ship's shields?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see if they were. Let me decide if they were. Okay. So I'm going to assume that between Korloth and Tiana, you communicate with it, and then it sends back, and I guess there's somehow this is being translated. No, not shields, just weakened can't make the journey back.
Okay, weakened. So, any suggestions?
How about the we use our energy weapons to fuel it, perhaps. Maybe it absorbs energy.
Yes, maybe a blast of our laser can give it energy.
Yeah.
Up to you, Captain.
All right. So we got to try this out first. So first, how's the status of the survey ship? Are they safely on board the Alpha Dawn right now?
Yeah, let's assume through Korloff's manipulations, he brought them into the shuttle bay.
All right.
And then RMD left the
Um,
bridge immediately, and you heard, pat, pat, pat.
Yeah.
He's running down there to
All right.
see if they need any
So,
medical attention.
All right. So Korloth, please do prepare a very low yield phaser beam. And Tiana, please inform the creature that we are going to emit an energy beam and ask it if that would be something it could feed off on.
Aye, Captain.
Oh, I send that message to it with the captain's query.
Okay, so Tiana, give me a science roll, and if you're successful, then we're going to give Korloff advantage.
I'm successful.
Okay. So Korloff, you're going to make
It's
your
been a
roll
crazy day for me.
with advantage. Well, there's a lot of science stuff going on here. Yeah.
No, I'm just saying I can't believe I'm actually succeeding at these things.
10, so that's exceptional.
Yes.
Yeah, but that's 9 because it's advantage. So we got to take the highest 2. But
Oh,
it's
highest
still
2,
9.
excuse me. Yeah, I looked at all 3.
Yes.
My bad. Thank you. Okay, so tell me what you did, Korloff.
So I aimed at the thingamajig. Captain, I am ready to fire.
Yeah, but not at the creature. Just fire into space. We wanna make a test run first. We want to see if the creature could actually feed on this energy. We don't want to accidentally kill it.
Oh, are you sure, Captain?
Yes.
Raise it.
Okay. And
Okay,
I'll let
so-
it blast.
Korloff gets a
Yeah. So basically, we're just shooting into space and want the creature to see if that would be something it could feed off on.
Yeah, it moves towards the blast. It seems to absorb some of it.
Did you see it, Captain?
Yeah, I did.
Can I shoot
Okay.
it now?
I'm a little bit on the fence here, but I think. Yeah.
Can I do another scan to see if it was safe or whatever to help the captain's decision making, or should we just do it?
You do a scan, you don't need to make a roll. And it seems to
right.
be a little healthier, and it seems to even say over the comms, more, please.
Yeah.
Captain, looking good.
Yeah. All
Korloff's
right.
plan
So,
might actually work.
yeah, don't change anything on the beam and aim for the creature.
Captain, it's hungry. It wants more. Can I just up the beam a bit?
Please don't.
Okay.
Don't change anything on the beam. You can just change the duration.
Oh,
So,
okay.
let the beam a little longer.
Okay, so
Throughout a 7.
it seems to glow more brightly, and you see it go into the anomaly there, into that tear, and it just, like somebody diving into a swimming pool, goes in and drops out, and you get a final message. Thank you.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Our pleasure.
Like waited 2 years. Oh,
But what about the anomaly?
Does
Is
not.
it still there?
Yep, does not go away.
It does not close. All right, so one problem solved, one problem to go. How to close this anomaly?
Hmm.
But I'll give you another problem. Unfortunately, I have to leave. Something just came up. And I don't know, you guys are going to continue?
Yo, yeah,
Yeah,
sorry,
I
so we're
guess.
sorry to lose you,
Yep.
Dave.
Okay,
Yeah,
then.
we'll
Yeah,
finish
you
it
got
off.
the technical training coming
Remember.
up. I forgot about this.
Yes,
this,
yes, yes.
fleet-wide tactical exercise that you definitely
exactly.
need to take part in. Yeah.
Yes, Captain. I have to go and do boom booms and pew pew things.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, thank you
All
all.
right.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
Thanks,
but
thanks, Dave.
No,
Appreciate
these
it.
the
things.
missus came in and
Yeah.
said
We're
something
gonna we're,
really
do, we're gonna
different.
do it again. So don't worry, we're gonna do it again.
We'll do for sure.
You know,
Thank you.
Thank you for
month's time.
playing.
Have a great time.
Yeah.
All right. I'm
Bye
glad.
bye.
I'm glad
Adios.
Korloth got to fire his weapons before he left.
Yes, make Korloth happy. Okay, have a great one. Bye bye.
Great. Thanks,
I
Dave.
think maybe we should confer with the crew of the science vessel. Maybe they can tell us more about how this anomaly formed, and maybe they can give us a hint about how to close it.
Okay. So let's bring up Dr. Bixby, who is the main, was the main scientist here. He had two others with him, but they were more techs. So he would be the one to talk to. So let's bring him up here. And he says, "Oh, thank you. We were running low on water and fuel, and we thought we were goners. We thought this was it. Thank you so much. This is a dangerous anomaly, worse than we expected, or we never would have come out."
Yeah, speaking of this anomaly, this is basically the reason why we're here too. So this is, may I introduce the crew first? So this is Tiana Angelstar, our capable science officer, and this is Mr. Ranger, our more than capable pilot. Our tactical officer sadly had to leave, fleet-wide tactical exercise. And I am William Frakes. You can call me Captain Frakes. And yeah, we were wondering if you could give us any clue about this anomaly, how it formed, and how we maybe could close it.
He says, "Well, I don't know," he said, "but I'm pretty sure that this is artificial." He said, "I'm pretty sure that something opened this up."
Okay, so what kind of technology could do that, and why would somebody do that?
He says, "Well, I don't know." He says, "I don't know if it's an alien power or an ancient artifact or something." He said, "I don't know. We were coming out here and we were trying to see." He said, "For a moment, just we thought we might have actually scanned something at the edge of the anomaly or the edge of the system, but I'm not sure." He said, "We got pulled in. We probably went too close, and he said, but there could be something else out here."
Did you actually go into the anomaly, Doctor?
We didn't want to. We got pulled in too close. He said, otherwise we would have gotten pulled into, I don't know if I think it might even be an opening to another universe.
All right, so you said you were not sure if you scanned something. Could we need to access the sensor logs of your ship?
Sure. So,
Okay.
I think that's a ship kind of thing more than a science or engineering sort of thing, to see if you can recover those. So, why don't we have Rick make a pilot roll? So they send you down, Rick, because, you're good. Like, where the black boxes are, and you know how pilots are. They know everything about every flying vessel, even ones they haven't ever flown.
Those flight simulators are amazing. So, yes.
Yeah, like the Atari Flight Simulator.
All right, let me check on that for you, Captain.
Yeah, I think your pilot's a 6.
Oh no!
That wasn't part of my training.
Well, you have 2 advantage rolls per day. So if you want, and I'll on a game like this, I'll let you burn it afterwards as a re-roll if you want. So you could roll 1 more dice. But what would you need, a 5 or better? That's up to you whether you want to use that now.
Sorry, Captain. Let me try that again. That didn't work out so well. Okay, there we go.
Okay, so that gets you your 6. And yeah, you're able to go a little deeper into these logs than they were, because they're not they're not trained Galaxy Fleet pilots. And yeah, you're saying there was a ship or a satellite or something was in the area, and it got out of town once it saw the scientific shuttle approach.
Right. So I think we should do two things. First, we should try to or see if we can figure out a way to close this anomaly from here somehow. And if not, we should follow the trajectory of this vessel to see if following along that path, we might stumble upon something that might give us a clue.
Sounds logical, Captain.
Okay, so that sounds like a science roll there.
Okay.
11. Oh, that's exceptional. So
Man.
you detect
Well, what's going on?
some of the energy waves going out in that same direction from the rift, out roughly in that same direction as Dr. Bigsby indicated. I'm just going to move Dr. Bigsby and his shuttle out of the way here for now, because I don't know if we need them right this second. Excuse me. Okay. So with that exceptional success,
I've identified them. Okay.
Yep.
I report back to the pilot and the captain.
So you not only identified, you have a path forward.
All right.
Yes.
So basically,
There we go.
there's an energy wave moving away from this anomaly along the trajectory of the vessel that was shortly detected. Is that what I'm getting from this?
Yep.
Yeah, well, I guess then yellow alert, shields up, full power to engines, and let's follow the breadcrumbs.
Okay. Let me get everybody here.
All right.
All right.
Think
So
I'm
you-
up.
Yep. So you go out towards the edge of the system. I don't have another map. And don't need another science roll. Well, actually, why don't you give me another science roll to see if you can detect exactly what it is.
6.
6. There's a vessel out there.
Hmm.
And it is moving away from you. And let me bring it onto the screen there.
Right.
So it's on the layer, right? Everybody can see that, the flying
Yeah,
saucer
I
there?
see it. Yep,
Yeah.
I see it.
I went with a lot of public domain artwork and things like that for this thing, because I don't.
Right.
There's a lot of good images like I use on a personal game, but I don't know. Like I don't want to get a YouTube flag. Or
Yeah,
am
you
I-
got to be careful. Right.
right? Or even
Mhm.
I don't think it's likely, but I don't want to get a YouTube flag, especially
never know.
if other people might be streaming this. And we could talk later about collaborating and all that if that lets you access the video. All right, so let's not
Mhm.
stop the action here.
All right.
It is
Yeah. All right. So, Mr. Ranger, stay on that vessel. Follow it. And Tiana, please do try to establish communications. Standard greetings.
All right.
Hailing it, Captain.
Aye, Captain.
okay.
Do we need to make a roll
Want us
to
to roll?
So
Hail on it.
tell me what you're trying to do.
I'm just trying to open communications with the ship.
Okay.
I'm hailing them.
And then, all right, well, you wouldn't need a roll for that. How about, Rick, why don't you give me a pilot roll here?
Yeah, I'm going into hot pursuit.
I think
so-
that's. Ooh, I'm going to get you now.
Mm.
9.
9.
Yes.
Good.
And you, Tiana, you open the communications. I don't think that's any problem. And you can see this fellow with the pointy ears and the beard there. And all of these are from like ancient science fiction comics.
Love it.
But
I open up the communications for the captain.
Yep. And he is clearly like, you know what the Valkyrk look like. He is of the Valkyrk race.
All right.
And he communicates This is the Valkork science vessel. We're just here. We saw this anomaly, and we're conducting an expedition to study it.
Oh, is that so? Well, I'm Captain Frakes of the Galaxy Fleet vessel Alpha Dawn. And as you might have noticed, this is a Galaxy Fleet colony you're in. And actually, we've detected some strange wavelengths from this anomaly heading towards your ship. And we were wondering if you could shed any light on the subject.
Oh no, I don't know what that would be. I don't know what that would be. And their vessel fires on you.
Huh. I knew it.
Jerks.
Thanks, we got the shields up.
You
I
rebel
expect
scum.
treachery from such a species.
They are not logical.
Right.
They are
So
not.
they are.
So,
And now this is just they're like firing in your direction, not necessarily trying to hit, but they are now trying to definitely, like, the communication shuts off with this fellow,
Yeah.
and the ship is trying to get
All right.
away.
All right, Mr. Ranger, stay on them and evasive pattern Delta. And Tiana, give us a lock. Tactical, prepare torpedoes and phasers, full power.
Okay. So let's
I
see
got
what
an
happens.
Captain,
exceptional
I'm not
success.
going to get away. They can't get away from me.
Okay. So what we're going to do is, let me set up how many rounds this is going to be, because they are trying to flee. Let's say 4 rounds. Let's see what time it is. We'll say 4 rounds. I think that's good. And so you are able to easily avoid, Rick, that first. They weren't aiming real well anyway. So you are able to easily avoid that shot that they, that shot across the bow. And Tiana, you were able to get a lock on them. You got that exceptional, so that's wonderful. So, Captain, are you assuming you're ordering Korloth to fire?
Yes,
All right.
tactical, full spread.
All right.
Torpedoes and phasers, full power. We're not messing around here.
Okay. So, why don't you then, Karsten, why don't you roll for Korloth, since Dave
Yeah.
had to leave?
Or I can just fire myself. I got aim 7, but I think he's better than me, right? So
Well, how about
I can
we'll take it. We'll take the middle 6. He's at 5. You're at 7. So we'll say 6 or better. How's that?
then I roll for him.
Okay. All right. That's fine too.
No, but he's not there. He's in the tactical fleet-wide exercise,
All right. So then
basically.
you're firing.
All right, so I'm firing. So let's go. You know what? I'm already using one of my 2 advantages.
You may as well.
Yes. All right, so I got a 9 with those 2 advantage. With the advantage.
Yep. So you hit their ship. All right. Okay. Now it's going to fire back. So Rick, you're going to make a pilot roll.
All right.
To try and dodge their, because the space combat is basically player facing. Makes it much easier on me. Oh, did you get it?
6.
Okay, 6. So that should be good enough. Yeah, you roll to avoid.
Yep. My piloting is 6.
Yep. So Tiana, you so we're back up to you. I'm trying to keep track of where we are in the combat order here. Tiana, you so you can't assist Korloth anymore. Oh no, Korloth's not there. You can't assist the captain, but you could.
Are they within range of a? Yeah, are they within range of a tractor beam?
I would say you could try that, and if you,
I'll get a lock, and then we'll let tactical do the tractor beam.
If you get a lock,
That's my
then we
plan.
can have Frakes, try and make the roll.
I got an 8.
8.
And
Okay.
that would be even if it's engineering, I got a 7 in engineering, so I got it.
All right. So I'm going to say, if you want to try a tractor beam, Captain Frakes, you can do that, and you can do that with advantage. And if you get it, then I'll say that that's going to put the ship at disadvantage for them firing at you.
Yeah. All right. Let's do the tractor beam then. So with advantage, yes?
with advantage because
All
Tiana
right.
assisted
So
you.
that is
Good.
a 10.
That's
6 and
exceptional.
4.
Yeah. Okay. So definitely Rick is going to be rolling with advantage to avoid their next shot. And with that, and since that was like, and since that was exceptional, I'm going to say you have a pretty, they're going to have a harder time breaking away. If they don't break away soon, it's over, baby blue. Okay. So Rick, you want to give now they're still firing, so you do need to dodge and avoid their troubles,
But with advantage.
but with advantage. How about that?
Do I have advantage? Oh,
Mhm.
all right. Easy peasy, Captain. They're not going to hit us.
Oh, 12. Very nice.
No, they don't. 12. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Pull out my Nash Duncan
So
card.
how's their
rub it.
structural integrity looking? But so far they were only hit once.
They were only hit
So,
once.
yeah.
So that's why they, even though you're tractoring them, they still have their weapons.
Yeah, I know. But I was thinking maybe Tiana, they are willing to talk now as we have them in our tractor beam.
Yes, I Captain, but I have a suggestion.
Okay.
Since we do have we have them tractored, is there any way I can maybe send a code if I can figure out what the codes to their shields are and lower their shields?
Maybe that would be great.
That's up to, I don't know if that's within my technological.
I'd say you could do that
things.
engineering. That's tricky. So I could say you can try it,
Yes.
but you try with disadvantage.
Disadvantage and engineering, not science, correct? So
Engineering, I
engineering
think,
is
yeah.
7 for me. Yeah. So 7. Let me double check. My engineering is 7. No, my engineering 6. Good thing I double checked. All right, here we go. With disadvantage,
You have
3 dice taking the
you have
lower
actually close to a
2.
50-50 shot.
Oh, damn. 3.
3, yeah, but
3.
Yeah, so I have to go with the 3, unfortunately. Yes. So I was not able to assess their shield codes, but I am opening frequencies anyway, asking them if they'd like to surrender because that I was able to do for free, right? So
okay, yeah, now that you wouldn't need to do that for anything. Okay, so
it's open, Captain.
Captain Frakes,
Yeah,
what would you like to do?
Yeah, I talked to them. So as you can see, we got our leash around your throats and we got our guns pointed at you and they're fully loaded. So last chance, surrender and cease all energy emissions or be destroyed.
Okay, give me that personality roll.
Of course, with advantage. My second
With the
advantage
beard.
that I'm burning.
With the
Yeah,
beard. Yes.
You stroke
Yes.
stroke the beard as you do that.
Yeah. And I'm
Got 'em.
even standing up from my chair, walking to the helm console and putting my feet up there. Like, like
Giving it all,
yeah.
all guns. Please.
All right. So, look, it's 11.
It's
Burning
exceptional
my second
success.
advantage.
So
11.
I'm going to say it's extremely likely that he's going to do that. I'm going to roll a d6. I'm going to roll it in the open here. So the only way they're staying, going to continue fire is on a 6. 2. Nope. So he's sputtering. He said, "Well, we'll drop the anomaly, and if you let us be on our way, we don't want any interstellar incidents, any diplomatic problems. We're only here as a science vessel."
Yeah. So,
He's negotiating like an Iranian.
yeah. Well, this is your final and only warning. If the anomaly closes and you leave, I think we can leave it at that. I will still file a report and and other stuff. But if you're caught here again, there won't be any chance of surrendering.
Okay, so you see, he gives and he talks in a different language, and the anomaly, the rift starts to close, And are you releasing them on their tractor beam? On your tractor beam?
Yes.
And you see their ship head off away from the Planetary Alliance space.
Pew.
Oh. Does our ship carry sensor probes?
Sure. I might have moved you too soon, but yeah, your ship carries probes.
Yeah. All right. I think we should place a couple of sensor probes here at, I don't know, several million kilometers away from each other in sort of like a pattern to get an early warning if they should come back.
Okay. Yeah, I understand. You're putting like a sensor buoy or something there.
Yeah, several. If we got, I don't know how many we get, or if we self-replicate them, like basically create a tighter sensor grid. So if anything happens at the edge of the system, we could route the probe signal to the colony so that they basically increase their sensor range, so that they can keep an eye out on the edge of the system in case any vessels appear. I think that should be.
Yep. And I think Tiana and confers with Rick to if I can narrate that, they confer about like the best places maybe to put them to pick up other ships. Yeah, and you leave that, and then you'll be able to leave the codes with the colony.
Done. And if there's a roll needed, I rolled a 6, which is successful anyway. So
no, I don't think at this point you need any rolls because you're out of combat and you're professionals.
Yep.
There's no stress going on here.
We're Galaxy Fleet.
Yep.
So.
Exactly.
So let's
Call them under pressure.
So you take Dr. Bixby back to the colony. Everybody is happy to see him. And in fact, with that rift closing, you are able to now safely teleport beam down to the planet as well. You're not Tiana's is checking and not getting any problems. RMD chimes in and he says, no, this should be as safe as ever. So you go back, and Dr. Wagner, the coordinator Wagner, she is just so grateful. People even are already starting to feel better. It must have been that radiation now that it's removed. I mean, it may take us a while to heal up, but we're feeling much better about things.
Well, that is good to hear, and that is why we were here for.
Live long and prosper.
How about Rick? Final words.
I just tell Dr. Wagner that she can call me anytime. Give her my card.
Well, she doesn't get out your way that often.
If she's ever out my way,
Yep.
she's welcome.
And Korloth he comes back down. What did I miss?
Well,
everything.
Everything. So, but how did the fleet tactical exercises go?
Sure, they went well for him.
Yeah, but he doesn't like he doesn't like the paperwork.
No, he just likes to shoot things.
Okay, so anybody else? Any last final stuff here? Because then what we'll do is in a second or two, I'll end the stream in a few seconds after everybody has a chance to say anything. And then, but stay on the call and we'll chat a little bit afterwards.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, everybody.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it.
Thank you for watching. Yep, this is a lot of fun. I want to thank John. I want to thank Jamie. I want to thank Dave. I want to thank Karsten for making my dream come true. And as I mentioned in the chat, we are going to be, we're planning at least 3 more of these. And then we're going to have a different guest star each time. Jamie was our first guest star. So thank you, Jamie. Really appreciate you coming on board. And I want to thank John for running. And I want to make sure we plug his Many Worlds. It's a really fun and streamlined game, as you could tell. And we had a blast playing it. So just a huge thank you to everybody who watched, and thank you to the participants. Thanks, guys. This has been great. So I'll move that over to the next person who wants to say something.
Mine's
Karsten,
a PDF, or I'd be holding up
Jamie,
Many
come
Worlds
on. Get it down. No, just kidding. We know you
I
have
have my
it.
PDF. Yeah, it's on my computer. Yeah, I don't get all my stuff on my computer. I don't. I bought Karsten's Shadow Space. I've got that one, but
Thanks.
I do have the PDF of Many Worlds, so and all of your other guys, all of you guys' stuff. So
I
no, I
just love
just
the haptics.
thank you. Yeah, I do like having books too, though. So but it's just easier. My man cave's not very big down here, so. But I just want to say thanks. What a blast.
No, thanks,
So
Jamie.
I'm rusty at these things, like I said. And John, you're just awesome. I've tried to GM sometimes back in the mid '90s, and I'm just not good at it. So I'm better at just tell me what to do, so and have fun at it. So thank you very much. That was just a blast. So that's all.
Any
Yeah,
other?
Karsten?
thanks, John, for running
No, thank you,
this
folks.
game for us. I really enjoyed it, and I'm looking forward to the next episode of our little joint venture here. And as I usually say, stay safe and stay healthy.
And John, I'll give you the last word.
Okay. No, I just want to thank my players because you don't know how no matter how much prep the GM puts in, it's the players. It really is the players that make the game. And thanks to everybody for watching. So I'm going to sign off on the stream here, and we'll chat with everybody for a few minutes offline.